everyone. Today your read aloud is going to be brought to you by Hoopla. All you need to do is watch the previous video to figure out how to set up your own Hoopla account, and you could log in and find all of these same titles. I want to show you a title that I found on my Hoopla account. So I'm going to log in using my personal Hoopla account that I already set up. And some of you may remember some books we had in the library, or even a movie that we watched once or twice on a rainy day of a character named Scaredy Squirrel. And I found that if you go into San Francisco Public Library Hoopla account with your library card, they have all kinds of different Scaredy Squirrel books and even movies. So if you just go up to the top and you do a search for Scaredy Squirrel, once you've logged in, look at all these Scaredy Squirrels. So they have books and movies and all kinds of things that you can check out with your online library card. So I'm just going to read the very first one. Now, audiobook means that Hoopla will read it to you. Somebody reads it to you, you can just listen. Ebook is you have to read it yourself, or I can read it to you. So when you click on the one you want, you can click borrow, and it's all ready to go now. You can just click read as long as you're logged in. Scaredy Squirrel. Remember, if you want to find your Hoopla account information, watch the video previous to this one. Scaredy Squirrel by Melanie Watt. Warning. Scaredy Squirrel insists that everyone wash their hands with antibacterial soap before reading this book. Okay, hold on. I better go wash my hands. Be right back. Okay, I'm all set now. I hope you washed your hands right then too. Scaredy Squirrel never leaves his nut tree. The unknown is beyond his nut tree. He'd rather stay in his safe and familiar tree than risk venturing out into the unknown. The unknown can be a scary place for a squirrel. A few things Scaredy Squirrel is afraid of: tarantulas, poison ivy, green Martians, killer bees, germs, sharks. So he's perfectly happy to stay right where he is. I feel you, Scaredy Squirrel. I'm staying right here too. Advantages of never leaving the nut tree: great view, plenty of nuts, safe place, no tarantulas, poison ivy, green Martians, bees. What were those? I forget what those even were. Bugs, sharks. What are those? Now I have to go back because I can't remember. Germs. None of those things in his nut tree. Disadvantages of never leaving the nut tree: same old view, same old nuts, same old place. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. In Scaredy Squirrel's nut tree, every day is the same. Everything is predictable. All is under control. Scaredy Squirrel's daily routine: 6:45 a.m. Wake up. 7 a.m. Eat a nut. 7:15 a.m. Look at view. 12 noon. Eat a nut. 12:30 look at view. 5 p.m. Eat a nut. 5:31 look at view. 8 p.m. go to sleep. But let's say, just for example, that something unexpected did happen. You can rest assured that this squirrel is prepared. All right, so Hoopla has a couple other little things. I think I can um, pan out or in. I wonder what this does. Help? Details? Oh, interesting. Okay. A few items in Scaredy Squirrel's emergency kit: parachute, bug spray, mask and rubber gloves, hard hat, antibacterial soap, calamine lotion, net band-aid, sardines. What to do in case of an emergency according to Scaredy Squirrel. Step 1, panic. Step 2, run. Step 3, get kit. Step 4, put on kit. Step 5, consult exit plan. Step 6, exit tree if there's absolutely, definitely, truly no other option. Okay, this is just a dramatization. Thank goodness. Exit plan, top secret. Exit 1, note to self, watch out for green Martians and killer bees in the sky. Exit 2, note to self, do not land in river. If unavoidable, use sardines to distract sharks. Exit 3, note to self, look out for poison ivy and tarantulas roaming in the ground. Exit 4, note to self, keep in mind that germs are everywhere. Well, this sounds like some of us moms before we tell our kids to go outside these days. Remember, if all else fails, playing dead is always a good option. Oh, poor Scaredy Squirrel. Scaredy Squirrel has lots of anxiety. With his emergency kit in hand, Scaredy Squirrel watches. Day after day he watches. Until one day. Thursday, 9:37 a.m. What does he see in the binoculars? Ah! Oh, gosh. A killer bee appears! Scaredy Squirrel jumps in panic, knocking his emergency kit out of the tree. This was not part of the plan! Uh-oh. Scaredy Squirrel jumps to catch his kit. He quickly regrets this idea. The parachute is in the kit. But something incredible happens. He starts to glide. Scaredy Squirrel is no ordinary squirrel. He's a flying squirrel. He feels overjoyed, adventurous. Scaredy Squirrel forgets all about the killer bee, not to mention the tarantulas, poison ivy, green Martians, germs, and sharks. Carefree, alive, until he lands in a bush. He gives himself a score of 5.7 and plays dead. 30 minutes later, 1 hour later, 2 hours later. Finally, Scaredy Squirrel realizes that nothing horrible is happening in the unknown today. So he returns to his nut tree. All of this excitement has inspired Scaredy Squirrel to make drastic changes to his life. Scaredy Squirrel's new and improved daily routine. 6:45 a.m. wake up. 7 a.m. eat a nut. 7:15 a.m. look at view. 9:37 a.m. jump into the unknown. Wow. Play dead, return home, eat a nut, look at view, eat a nut, look at view, go to sleep. P.S. As for the emergency kit, Scaredy Squirrel is in no hurry to pick it up just yet. Uh-oh, it's surrounded by poison ivy. The end. Killer bees! If you want to read more Scaredy Squirrel, you can set up your Hoopla account. And let's see, when you're done with the book, what do? I guess you click this, click back, and then X. And we could go to My Hoopla, and you could see all of the books that you have borrowed. Okay, so here's some books that I've borrowed. What do you think you're going to borrow when you set up your Hoopla account? All right, see you next time.